Hello there and welcome to Nerf Quest. Today we are taking a look at the Conquest Pro, which is of course almost a year old at this point, but at my local Walmart it was marked down to $25, so I'm looking at it now. The display is very, very cool. Typical, very similar to like the Nexus Pro and the Jurassic Pro, which I've been looking for. Let's get this beast out of the box. So in the box you get the Conquest Pro itself, a 15 half-length dart magazine, very, very cool. A muzzle, which is compatible with the Nexus Pro, the Striker, and the Aeon Pro, but definitely a different barrel piece. We get 2 iron sights, the instructions, and 15 darts with 2 O-rings because Dart Zone is awesome. Now, the barrel is just gonna friction fit on like that. Pretty cool. You can turn it whichever way you would like. I'm gonna do it like that. The magazine, I believe, goes in, so the darts are pointing up. Yeah, so like that. And your magazine release is right here. Oh, that's awesome. Then you have the sights, which of course, this one I think is going to go on the rear, back there. That looks good. And the front one, something like that. About there. Yeah, that looks good. And let me load some darts. So here we are, fully loaded. I just want to say I really like the grips. This is kind of an AFG up here, very, very nice. I think it holds really well. You kind of hold it from the hip. It's much more compact than a Nexus Pro. You can hold it very close to your body with no magazine or stock sticking out, which is actually really cool. The magazine release is ambidextrous, but it's not the most ergonomic. You have to basically reach your offhand to do it, which is not great. I heard the Dictator is going to have a better designed one, so that's that. It's not great, the magazine release, but it does work. Very, very clicky. It feels very tactile, really different from most magazine releases. It really feels like you're engaging like a something. It is fully compatible with the Nexus Pro magazines and the other Pro magazines. The dart's going up again. That fits right in. Very, very powerful. It does have slam fire, but it is not the same as, say, like a Pyragon or a Rampage. It is a much heavier prime. This is a pro-grade blaster getting amazing performance, so the slam fire is not going to be as smooth and as crisp as, say, those other blasters. So that's something to consider. But it does work, and to eject it, of course, you just hit the magazine release, and it gravity drops out. Having slam fire is a huge bonus. Now, this is the jam door right here. When you pull it back, you can pull the jam door back to reveal the mechanism. I'll try to get it on camera. It is so cool how this works, because of course the darts go in facing up. So they're facing up, and they have to be reoriented to go into the sealed breech, which is of course facing forward. So they have this really cool arm. It's so quick. It catches the dart, it orients it in the correct direction, and then it breaches. So it's a super cool mechanism. Very, very innovative. Definitely nothing before this had this mechanism. Very, very cool. Let's take it outside and get some numbers. Here we are outside on this really beautiful day with the Conquest Pro. We're about to get some chronograph numbers. These are the brand new darts that came with the blaster. 152. 163. 150. Duplicate 150. Let's try a couple, how about 2 in slam fire? 120, but that might have hit. 136. So maybe slam fire does decrease the performance a bit, which is unfortunate, but it's not a deal breaker at all. This is a really nice blaster. Usually we fire up here, but I think it's gonna get swallowed in the field of grass. So let's aim for the garage, which is probably about 80 feet away from here. And whoops, that is on the roof, probably until it rains. I'll aim lower. That was a hit. Hit. So, incredible performance. Same kind of performance that the Aeon Pro and Nexus Pro achieve. It's amazing that Dart Zone made such an innovative blaster. And if you see it marked down, we definitely are getting it to the point where they're clearing the shelves and discounting this blaster and the Nexus Pro and the Aeon Pro as well. I got this one for 25, the rest in the store were down to 30. This is definitely worth that. It's really solid. Even if the magazine release is not in the perfect place, it's still a very, very nice blaster, and there are definitely benefits to not having a stock. So if you don't need a stock, then the Dictator might not be very much better than this blaster. So anyway, I think it's really great. Even if it's almost a year old at this point, it still holds up. It's still fantastic. Keep up the great work, Dart Zone. Happy nerfing.